YouTube, and how is everyone diddling? How's everyone doing? How is school? It's a school check-in tonight, and we are checking in to see exactly how things are going. Are you settling into the new school year? I need to get those lights. Are you enjoying school? Have you got some amazing teachers? And yeah, just how are things going? So the main topic though of tonight, not just the check-in, is because you started new schools perhaps, or you're the older kid in class now and in your school, you now know like what's going down in the playground. What is by far the greatest games to play in the school playground? So we'll get going in a sec, but let's do a quick hello to all the followers and fans on here. So we've got Noah, Ayada, Freya, Kiko, Caden, Brian Mummy Elliott, Maggie, Milo, Ella, Caden, Eleanor, Jennifer, Phoebe. Hello to all of you. It's fantastic to be back on YouTube live with 50 likes already. Guys, you are so kind. My God, guys, we are smashing the subscriptions. I can't thank you enough. I'm a guy from Norwich, for Pete's sake, in little old England, little old Norwich. And yeah, it's incredible. No one has these kind of followers in this region, and it's something special. It really is. So yeah, like to have nearly 1 million followers, so subscribers on YouTube is just insane. 2.4 million followers now on TikTok, over 175,000 followers on Instagram. But what is big to me, and does mean the most to me, is nearly 1 million subscribers on YouTube. It really means a lot. So thank you so much. Tonight's topic is a check-in, seeing how school is going. But the main question is, because we know this is the most important, what are the best things to do at lunchtime at your school? What are the best games to play? Is Bulldog still number one? Or is it banned in your school? Because let's face it, if it got banned, you were playing it right. So, and I want to know if Bulldog was banned at your school tonight. And if so, why? Did you then come up with a new name? And how long was it banned for? All that is on the show tonight. So if you're from America, Foursquare is a big game. Duck Duck Goose is a big game. Zip Zap Zop is a fun game. Splat is a good game. And Red Light, Green Light. They're really popular in America. In England, it's just one game. You see, well, two games. Stuck in the Mud, or it has to be British Bulldog. So let me know in the comments all your favourite games. And if you're watching this back live, re-live, then let me know also your favourite games. Red Light, Green Light, Football Bulldog is banned. Football Bulldog, Jesus Louises. As in, like, so when you say Bulldog, and as they run across, you fire footballs at them. I mean, to me, that's extreme dodgeball. I would love to play that game. I'd love to come to that school and play that game. Gangway. It's one. I am in India. Okay, I'm going to read some of these comments. So people are saying, I had a really weird one. I played myself. I would charge up and down the playground, flapping my arms like a bird, screaming "Gangway" at the top of my lungs. I kind of like that. People then like, should I join in with this one? Should I give it a go? Am I missing out on something here? So yeah, I like that. Hide and seek, still a classic, isn't it? Yeah, Sardines, a good game. Kickball, massive in America. Kickball is huge. Yeah, so another great one. I love playing kickball in America. I'm very good at kickball because I'm what you call a football or soccer player if you're from America. So kickball is my jam. Hide and seek is very popular. Hide and seek is very popular. Someone's just gifted us. Tom Harry, what is your best game in school? Listen to Weird Al. Listen to Weird Al. I like Weird Al. Thank you so much for the £2, my man. Thank you, Tom Harry. Much appreciated. Thanks for the love. Thanks for that. Really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all the gifters tonight. £2 has already been given to this live show. We've only been less than 5 minutes in. Thank you so much. Yeah, Ultimate Tag. Yeah. Well, for us, it's Bulldog. It's absolute Bulldog. Bulldog got banned in my school because it turned into Trip Up Bulldog. So the only way you can take someone down is not by tagging them, by actually tripping them up so that they would fall to the ground. If you basically lost your balance, you're out. And actually, surprisingly, no one ever broke any legs, limbs, or anything. But it did look violent. And there was occasionally ones where people get too hot-headed and turn around and push. And it's like, oh, you've ruined it. Then ladies would come across and intervene. which was a shame. It was a shame. There's only a few ruined it, but we would somehow, some way, get that game going again by rebranding it like Shark Attack or something. Bench Ball, really big lunchtime game. Absolutely interesting. Cops and Robbers, classic game. I love that. As a year 11, I suppose year 11s, it's too uncool now to run around. I just have to be the one that protects all the year 7s. So yeah, there you go. You know, protecting the year 7s. Just gonna clear my throat. Bulldog and the informative tag. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? That was a classic, wasn't it? I love What's the Time, Mr. Wolf. Dinner time. It's a good game. Dodgeball. Bulldog got banned. Everyone broke their leg and neck. No, oh my God, that's extreme. That's extreme. Harry again. Weird Al, he's just chucked in another £2. Harry, thank you so much. You really have to. It's so kind of you to do so. All of this sort of stuff goes towards like my school stuff, resources, and my TikTok stuff and YouTube stuff. So thank you. It all goes back into that. So thank you. Costumes and all what you can imagine. We're getting it. So yeah. Laura Bobbin. Guess who's back? Get back again. No games, just gossiping. Some people love a good gossip at lunchtime. I suppose it is a game, though. The game of life. You run the risk. You don't want to be the gossip. Anyone play Den all out? Den? Or what? Has anyone ever played Capture the Flag? That's a massive one if you've played Capture the Flag. Pinkbird Gaming. Thank you so much for the 5 there. AD, you got a 5 there. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's a good one. Some of them are a little bit inappropriate. Another moderator just handles. Thank you, mods. Appreciate that, mods. My game is called Being Unsocial. What you do is talk to the good stuff and never students. We know those ones. I think it's ones you walk around the dinner ladies or the dinner guys, and they just want to talk to adults because they know it's a civilized conversation. They're not going to get, judged, and they can get some good advice. And there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing I'd say to you, if you're a person who's hanging out with staff a lot at lunchtimes, is I get why you're doing it. You like the civilized chat and someone listening to you. But I will just say this, that it's really important, right? It's really important that you do socialize with people your same age, because I get it. Sometimes it can be quite tricky. Ohio Sergeant, thank you so much for the Tsar 14. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Guys, you are so generous tonight. Thank you so much. But yeah, hanging out with the din ladies, I think for a couple of minutes is nice. I think it's really nice that you talk to staff, but overall, I think you do need to be socialized with people in your school, in your same area, and same sort of, roughly the same year groups. Otherwise, staff come and go as well. You don't want that. So Bulldog is very popular. Cops and Robbers I'm reading on here. Hide and Seek. Not Noah saying no. Chaos Tag, TD Studios is saying. Tag is just Chaos Tag. Chaos is a great game in America. I played that at my summer camp at Camp Sloan YMCA, wonderful place in Connecticut. Big up the YMCA there, and the amazing Bear Bryant. I love that guy to bits, and all the staff at Camp Sloan YMCA. And we loved playing Chaos. I've never heard of it until I went to Camp Sloan, and I just loved it. It involves shaving cream, lots of loo roll, and rolling dice and shaving cream and everything. It's just so much fun. So yeah, massive love to Camp Sloan for showing me that one. I am going to play that one with my students at the end in the summer. On water pistols and buckets of water. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, we love that. Your jumper is called Thank You. Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's like one side goes like that and one side. I like it. I appreciate you liking the jumper. I like the jumper. I appreciate it. Thanks, Lane. Zombie Ninja. Never heard of that. Right, I need to stop some Chinese whispers. People call it Chinese whispers, or is that kind of offensive now? I think it probably would offend a few people. We just call it whispers, but another great game is called Telestration. It's a board game. You should check that out. If you've heard of the game Telestration, it's like whispers. It's very good. I'm sure someone would have. Manhunt, what a game. Manhunt was a legendary game. Love the fact that just got shouted out. Bench ball again. Bench ball. Making dens. Guys, you are writing loads in the chat about this one. When we were bored in class, we shout what the teacher said in a weird voice. I bet that really drove your teacher mad. Let's read some comments more. I've been reading them speedily, but your local beanie back in primary school, the boys would always get rough in football. Obviously, one of the lads. It got banned probably 3 times in one school year. Towards the end, year 6, only year 5 could use it. I think that's the thing. It depends how it's going down. I like the classic year 5 versus year 6s. I always play in the year 5's team. And at the end of the year, it would be a staff match versus like the creme de la creme of year 6 and year 5. I absolutely loved it, and I'm not gonna lie, I would not hold back. Yeah, I loved it. Laura Bobbin, what are you saying? Hey, my friend, Lily is on. She would like a shout out if you don't mind. Big shout to Lily. Lila, Bulldog got banned because we turned it into Kiss Tag. Kiss Chase was a great game at primary school. I played it when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, how do I put this in without sounding odd? When I was a kid, I was like, I didn't want to get kissed at the time. I suppose now, when you look back, you go, if I play Kiss Chase now, like a load of people, if I was single, it was a load of people that they really liked you. You're like, oh wow, oh no, you seem to be catching me. You're like, go ahead, ladies. Oh no, I've been caught. So, but when you're at primary school, it's like, oh my god, don't let the girls kiss you. You're probably going to get some illness. So it's a funny one, isn't it? I love it. But yeah, Kiss Chase, great. Four Corners tennis, just tennis. People saying they like good old classic game of football. Football and Bulldog always seem to get banned. They always seem to get banned. You're clearly having a good time. In year, what's this one? This one is from Mushroom VR. I'm in year 9. I'm terrified of my choices. What do I do? Your choices. I would definitely talk to your teacher about your choices, your parents as well, and any siblings who have been taking those GCSEs. So yeah, talk to them. The famous parachute. Yes. Did that come out at your break time? That's pretty cool. Year 7 versus year 8 football. Love that. 3 tags. Tom Harry saying, what's my favourite Weird Al song? Weird Al song. You'll have to name a few. I do know a few Weird Al songs. I do. If I heard them, I'd be like, I love that song. If I was like, oh, that's Weird Al. I do like a Weird Al song. I just can't think of my top of the head what they are. You'll have to name a few, fella. If I see it come up again in the chat, I will go, yes, that one. I'll know which one. Gaga. 3 tag, definitely. Heads down, thumbs up. You guys seen my latest YouTube? You'll know heads down, thumbs up. The trick is, though, check out the feet. Check out the footwear, and it'll be good. Floor is lava. What a game. Your local beanie is back, saying back in year 4. We had the small lockdown from January to March. That was the worst for me. I struggled that one in 2021. I really did. Personally, I struggled that one. None of the others bothered me. 2020 was like, I know, a terrible thing that went on in the world. But for those who actually were in lockdown, having a good time with their family, and sometimes I had to go into school because I work in a specialist needs school. It's a really nice time. I actually enjoyed it. I did. You know, some people did enjoy the lockdown time, and I bonded. I got to know my family even more. But anyway, 2020 was good, but 2021 I found difficult because we went back and then suddenly stopped again. January to March was a tough one. But you said in 21, the one point it snowed at break time. I remember the day it snowed. Not the entire year was going into school, and we had a snowball fight. Oh my god, a snowball fight is by far the best. But there's always somebody who ruins it by compacting the ball too much or using ice. And I just never got that kid. I'm just like, you just had to go too far. Never got that. Is this just me? Right? Did anyone used to go like past, you know, those gutters that used to come down and the water go, or like a puddle? And you had to be a thin bit of ice and you just go poof over your head. That, although it's completely dangerous, I do not recommend you do that. But did anyone else do that at school? Or like get the ice and go smash. You feel like you're smashing up glass, or just go bam, baby. You just smash that on the floor. That was so satisfying. Was that just me? Maybe it's just me. I'm a bit weird. I used to bungee high all the time. Wow, we've got some chat going on here. Cyber Pika says we used to play Thumb War. How that can go wrong. Oh, guys, massive thank you for all the gifts so far. I must keep saying that. Nearly £6. Thank you so much. With someone halfway across the room to play Thumb War with my best friend. Also, the kid who changed the whole Chinese. Yeah. Bulldog got banned. Here we go. Bulldog. Some Americans, I don't know if they know what Bulldog is. We've got British Bulldog, but it's the greatest thing at lunch. Got banned. So the people in my school renamed it and changed the name to Bugatti and ignored the teachers. And every time it got banned, they came up with a new name. Bugatti. I love it. Wink Murder. Wink Murder. What a game. What a game that was, Wink Murder. Bexy Boo, favourite game was Fish and Chips for me. Oh, Fish and Chips. Yes, nice one. I like that. Oh, I like that one a lot. Wink Murder was a great game. Can I get a shout out? Kushkan Amelia. Those who want any personal messages, I am on Cameo and I do personal messages on there. I've got to do a personal message straight after this live tonight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. Birthday messages, just like GCSE, like pep talks, any message you want. I'm on Cameo. I'm pretty cheap on Cameo as well. So yeah, it's on my bio, link tree. So go check it out. I'm on Cameo as Teacher Tommy T. Shout out please to Claudia. How's my day been? It's been good, thank you. We had PE, played basketball, we won. We got the last shot in. Basketball's always one of my favourites. Taught my students badminton, as they like to call it. I did like Foursquare. So when I went to Camp Sloan over in American Connecticut, they taught me Foursquare for the first time. I absolutely love that game. I got addicted to that game. I think it's the queuing. You have to queue a long time to finally get into the Foursquare. And it's when you get to like, you've been queuing for like hours. You get to the first square and you're out. You're like, offer. Wow, thank you, Freddie. Wow, guys, some really wonderful gifts tonight. Thank you. Freddie Fazbear. Tom, what is your favourite horror films? Right, my man, great question. And thank you so much for the donation. Those questions do come straight up so I can answer them. And I always do because it's just polite. So if you do have a key question, they do come up easier when you do that. That's how it works on here. So Freddie, you've asked a great question. Thank you so much for your donation. So that question was my favourite horror films. Okay. So first off, I'm not a fan of horror, but I do watch horror films because friends come over and they say, let's watch this. It is by far one of my favourites. I've read the books. I've watched all the different films. I love it. Pennywise the Clown. I like those coming of age films. I like the horror. I love the way it worked. I think it's just brilliant. I like both versions, believe it or not. I love a Stephen King. I really do. Sixth Sense is just phenomenally brilliant. You can only watch it once. When you do, you're just mesmerized with the way it goes down. I like The Green Mile. I suppose you'll probably say it's not horror like Saw or anything, but it was quite horrific. And I like Misery, another Stephen King classic about like this. Oh, it's really weird. Like some writer gets in an accident, and lo and behold, his biggest fan in the world finds him and then looks after him in the house, but he like starts to like want to leave, and she's like making sure he doesn't. It's proper creepy. So yeah, they're my favorite. What's your favorite? Thank you, Freddie. What's your favorite horror? What are you guys saying? Someone's saying, "Sigh, Tommy, am I naughty? My game is going to the library and sneaking on my phone." Going to the library and going on your phone, naughty, naughty. That is bad. Shout out, you're so relatable. That's Chrissy Edits. Thank you, Chrissy. That's very kind of you. Shout out, please, to Mega Plays. Thank you, Megs. Banana says, I thought it was saying Banana Eats. My daughter loves that game. Do you have any kids that love anime and have watched either Death Note, My Hero Academia, or Demon Slayer? I have a few who do really like their anime. I work with in a certain area of our Sen area, a lot of autistic students who really are into their anime. They just love it. So yeah, a few of them have mentioned those titles before. Thank you for that question. What else are we saying? Shaun of the Dead is my favorite horror movie. Now that's sort of a comedy. See, I like that. I wouldn't put that down as horror, but fair play to you. I like Shaun of the Dead. Little bit of a mix, but more of the comedy. I think it's more like a spoof really of those things. But yeah, I like 21 Days Later. I think it's fantastic. PWR Football Edits. Hi from Adam from Birmingham. Love Birmingham. Great place. My name is Dexter. Can I get a shout out? Dexter, what a name. Of course you can. Thank you so much We've got PGL fans now. Love a bit of PGL. PGL, please do a video of different types of people at PGL. Nikki, I have done that. I mentioned PGL before, and annoyingly, they didn't get back to me. I was thinking, God, can I get a free trip with my students? I'd love that with PGL. I will do different types of people at PGL. I'm going to screenshot it. I've screenshotted it now. So it has to go in the bank of ideas. What you guys come up with idea. If you've got a YouTube short that you want me to make, I will make it. Have you guys enjoyed some of the material of late? We've had some real viral, so I'm really pleased about them. Hope you guys have enjoyed them too. Do you guys like the British versus American schools? Is that going down well? The material that any other types of stuff you want me to do more of, less of, or new series? Target 21. Do a PGL short. Wow, a lot of people saying do some PGL stuff. Well, I will. I've been asked now 2 or 3 times to do so, so I will. Let me get on that one. List all characters. What type of student is my favorite? It's got to be a class clown. I love the class clown. Who doesn't love a class clown? I like the class clown in my room who does do the work, but you can have a bit of banter and a laugh with. I love that. Am I gay? I'm not gay. No, no issue. I was. I'm married. I'm straight. I'm married to a beautiful lady called Catherine. I've been married nearly 11 years. Nearly 11 years. It is 11 years. Yeah, 11 years. And yeah, but there you go. I was an usher at one of my best friend's wedding. He was gay. That was quite a cool job, actually. That's really good. But there we go. Moving on. You asked the question. I answered it. Love the accent.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I mean, I've got so many accents.
Like, I don't really know what accent I'm going to do next. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Thank you. My favorite horror is American Werewolf in London. Fantastic film. Yeah, very good. Am I right? No, that's someone else. Great film. Great film. Guys, we nearly hit £10. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I haven't been on live for over like 15 days, so it's great to be back on YouTube. The next time you see me live, I'm going to be doing Kahoots. I know you guys loved it, and because of the money that you guys have helped me put on here, it has paid for a whole Kahoots year subscription where we can get over, I think it's over 100 players or 200 players playing. So that's pretty decent when we go live. So right now we've got about 350 of you right here, right now. It's fantastic, boombastic. So we'll have a great time doing that. And I've got all of your favorites. Massive shout out though to all of the Harry Potter fans. I know it's a big tough time. Michael Gambon sadly died today, who played Dumbledore for the guy who played it previously passed, and then after that Michael Gambon played it. So R.I.P. to Dumbledore. It must be very sad if you're finding that news out for the first time. An amazing actor. So to be part of Harry Potter just is incredible. So there you go. Massive shout out to the Harry Potter fans. And don't forget, Harry Potter fans, there will be a Harry Potter quiz on Kahoot. And don't forget, when you win, it stays on the live show. So it's there for the taking. Can you say hi to Ellie? Hello, Ellie. How are you? What other people saying? The mum and dad role play. The mum and dad role play. What do you mean by that? Does your school do anything exciting for Christmas? They do really in the Sen area. We do quite a lot. Also, our PAL students. So they've got like quite severe learning difficulties. So, but what they do is like really cool advent calendars, Elf on the Shelf stuff, huge decorations in the corridors. We have a Christmas fair, our markets that all our different areas. So our hospitality courses do some cooking stuff. Our retail area do lots of stuff towards the shop that we have at our school. Our general enterprise groups do things to do with food baskets and things that are in season. And generally just like a creative area, does lots of art. We do lots of games. So yeah, it's quite festive and fun. So yeah, we do. I hope your schools make the effort too. And then obviously there's a little bit of education of why we celebrate Christmas. And we do other festivals too, like Eid, Ramadan, things like that as well. So Chinese New Year. So yeah, we do celebrate all lots of different cultures and faiths and their religious beliefs. And yeah, we have festivals for that as well. Other great question that was. Target round. I don't record. What's saying? King, thank you very much. Do you do Harvest Festival? Yeah, we do that one. Harvest Festival's a good one. Actually, do you know, you've just reminded me, I should do the Harvest Festival song. Do you do the half? That's fantastic. Cinnamon, thank you so much for that one. You've just given me an idea. Something I used to do is YouTube shorts. They'll be on there soon. Massive shout out to Cinnamon for that amazing comment. Tommy, have you seen Mr. Thomas English, England versus America? I have. Mr. Thomas English, and quite a few people do that thing. He goes, he'll say this title or the subject, and he'll go, lunchtimes in America versus Great Britain, America versus England. America. Now, I actually did, the first time I ever did that, a homage to him, and I did my own one, and I put at Mr. Thomas English. Now, I am a person who always, says, thank you, a credit to Mr. Thomas English, mainly for the setup. But I walked away from it and I thought, you know what? I had fun making that video, but that is Mr. Thomas English's kind of thing, that the way he says it. I can't then go do videos literally saying, when a teacher's late for class, America versus Great Britain, America, and then do it. It's just not right to then, I think I've done one, that was enough. So then I thought to myself, there's about 6 or 7 other creators on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube who do a lot of what happens in America, what happens in Australia, what happens in England. And I thought, well, I can join that group as long as I do my own thing and I don't copy them. And I haven't so far. And if you look at my videos, to my knowledge, I haven't gone down the route of too many of the same thing. I'm trying to do my own themes. So, and if I do ever go close to the wind, I would definitely, but Mr. Thomas English has covered a lot. So that's quite difficult not doing that. But I did something that Mr. Thomas English doesn't do. I do sounds and music, and I went into it a lot more in a different way. So I believe that I'm doing it differently, and I think that's pretty obvious if you look at the videos. But he definitely came up with a very clever format. I think his way actually doing it is far better than mine, because he gets you straight away. Like, he says what it's going to be about, America versus England, and that's a really clever format. For me, I just had to do a different thing. So I just put America versus British schools, America, and then straight in. So yeah, everyone's got their own way of doing it. But so many creators on all these media platforms do things between American and England. So it's no one's changing the game here. So there you go. Yeah, but I do love it. I get on really well with Miss Thomas English. She's a top bloke. Thank you, guys. Nearly at £10. Thank you so much. I do like these recommendations. Have you watched some of JJ Evertone's shorts? It could be some good inspo. Thank you for that. Cheers, Lane. I'll check that out because that is really kind. I remember playing Among Us. Oh, Among Us was a quality game. Among Us is still a good game. My daughter was talking about maybe I should do Among Us like YouTube short. I was thinking, do people still play Among Us? Is it still like quite popular? Anyone getting excited about the idea of Roblox is coming to PlayStation? What's everyone's thoughts on that? And Nintendo Switch and stuff. How's that going to work? But yeah. Can you say slay? The best game at lunchtime is Rounders. Rounders is a good one. Right, we're coming to the end now. We're coming down to the last 2 minutes because we only do over half an hour live. But yeah, so let's go through. I'm going to give you my top 5 games at lunchtime. Number five is Foursquare. I absolutely love Foursquare. I think it's a brilliant game from America. Quick, easy to play, easy to learn, and quite aggressively fun. Number 4 would be Jackpot, Dead or Alive. Again, from America, you can use a frisbee, American football, rugby ball, football, whatever. Someone hits or throws the frisbee and yells a certain number, dead or alive. Dead is if it hits the floor, you can pick it up, that's yours, you get the points. If you say alive, you've got to catch it midair without it dropping, and you get the points. And if you yell Jackpot, that is the sum total of what you need. Really good game. Love Jackpot, Dead or Alive. Chaos is number 3. Love Chaos. Number 2, it's a tough one. Manhunt, brilliant game. Proper big game of hide and seek. But number 1, with no doubt about it, has to be Bulldog. It is just the greatest game of all time. Multiple variations, and if your school banned it, you played it properly. Maybe a bit rough, but you played it properly. And then year after that, I mean, there's so many variations of Bulldog. We called it Trip Up Bulldog at my school at Bungay Middle, Bungay High. I've heard tonight someone called it Football Bulldog. And everyone's like, why didn't you mention things like other sports? I mean, you can play them in PE, of course. Football, using your jumpers for goalposts, absolutely, it's one of my favorite things to do at lunch. There's no doubt about that. I love that, but that's not something I would consider. I consider like playground games without any real materials needed. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for the shout. Stuck in the Mud, another great game. Stuck in the Mud was a good game. We have to like free someone by going under their arm or under a leg. I like that too. Thank you so much for the live chat. Thank you so much for all the generous gifts tonight as well. I'm going to spend the last minute doing a shout out. I hope I see you all. So let me do the shout out for 1 minute or 30 seconds. And then that's it. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Shout, and make sure you put your names, then I can see it. Claudia, big shout out to you. Claudia, shout out to you again. Bye to Dexter, Prestige, Official Cartier, Tyler's, your local beanie. Let's go. Let's go. Claudia again. Rocky World, Tyler's Time, Anna, Clixton, Cinnamon, Potato Head, Wolfie, 3, Coconut, Cyber P Cat, Lily, Wolfie, Cool Cat, Candy, Freya, Nito, the Demeter Girl, Cool Cat. I'm sorry if I'm not saying these right. My dyslexia is awful. Lane, as always, Lane's always on my lives. Legendary Lane, as I like to call them. Prestige, Luxie, Cool Cat. You guys are all there. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for a wonderful live show. And get in the comments if you're watching this now. What is your favorite lunchtime, break time, whatever you want to call it, game? Mine's Bulldog. What's yours? My name's Teacher Tommy T. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for subscribing to me. Road to 1 million is on like Donkey Kong. And I'll see you soon.